We are live. What is going on, everyone? We got the W
Let's
against.
go.
This was a great win. Now, look, I always say, don't get too high on the high, don't get too low on the lows. But come on, this was a good feel win. This
Yeah,
was
this is one of those.
start to finish. We competed the whole game. We played defense the whole game. We were scoring. Still struggling guarding the perimeter, but hey, Milwaukee's one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're number one defensively in the league. You have them. They're great offensively. They're great shooting the basketball. Giannis is absolute monster. This was a great win. I don't want to say, oh look, we're contenders, like this is it, but this was a huge, huge, huge win. Just from a morality standpoint to just kind of trajectory in which we're going. We're improving, we're getting better. Think like this was. Anyway, I want to hear what you have to say, Jay. Sorry,
Well, no,
What
no, I got you. Yeah, if I may here, yeah, no, we beat a 15-5 team. So I mean, like, we beat one of the better teams in the league this season. So honestly, yeah, no, kudos. And I know you said, yeah, I can't get too high on the highs, but no, this is one of those highs where you can get high on just because it's like I said, it's the Bucks. You know what I mean? This would be like beating the Celtics right now or something like that. You know what I mean? So like, I think no, this is great. This is great, and I'm of course, partly Mr. Optimistic. But in my mind, I was thinking, what? Championship preview? What? No, I'm
I just
kidding.
want to say I called it. I just want
Yeah,
to say
no.
I said we
Yes.
would beat the Bucks. I said it on
And
this stream. I said it on our stream that
let me
we would
let,
beat the Bucks.
let me be the first one. Yes. And honestly, I just posted the clip too. So let me be the first one to come and say Tyler was correct. He called it.
I
He
even
said
bet on
yes.
it. I even bet on it and posted that I bet on it just to let people know, like, hey, taking the Lakers today. I took them plus the points. I did throw a little bit of money. I threw like, I don't know, like $30 or whatever on the money line. So we'll see how much that paid because that was 270. But man,
And I looked at you crazy. We all doudted you.
everyone,
And
even the chat.
yeah,
For
yeah,
those
they
that
were in the chat like, no way, you're ridiculous.
real quick for everyone that I didn't do the proper intro. Sorry, I was excited. Everybody that's coming at this time, thank you so much for coming in, taking time out of your day to spend with little old us. Anybody that's watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. But for those that don't know, this is Jake. Me and him have a channel together called AIS The Lakers Show, and we usually do a live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Jake posts clips from that live stream every other day. He got a clip up. Go check out that clip. You know what? I'm gonna add. I forgot to add a link in the description of this video. Let me do that real quick in real time. But yeah, we do a live stream. Go check it out. I know most of you, if not all of you, watching this stream are subscribed to this channel. Go over to AIS The Lakers Show. It's even on the profile. I'm gonna add a link in the description right now to make it easy for everybody. But yeah, we're trying to grow that channel as well. But yeah, in the chat of that live stream, everyone was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Lakers, like this would be a huge statement win game for the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
That's what this would have been.
Yeah.
And luckily, they did.
For me, this is bigger than like a Warriors match or like this is bigger than that. Because like I said, Bucks are the team right now. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, they're arguably the best team in the league. In many people's eyes, they're the favorite this year. And so for us to come in, which real quick, everyone, I did add the link in the description of this video. You might have to refresh it. But regardless, go subscribe over there. And then also subscribe to the channel here if you're not subscribed to the channel here. But yeah, again, all in all, just a great, great, solid win. Absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. But let's dive into the chat because I see people go crazy as we are. Let's go, baby. I love it. What's going on? Huge win. Everyone good win, but Russ needs to make them free throws. I agree. Look, I can't really get to
the whole team needs to make them free throws.
I agree 100%. But Russ was fantastic today.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely. He didn't have a turnover, right?
I don't think so. No, I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. I know he. I know for at least most of the game, He hadn't had a turnover. Come on, let me pull up the box scores real quick.
I got you.
Trying to create all the little pop-ups. Here we go. So yeah, Russ had he had 0 turnovers. Good stuff. I love it. Let's go. Game of the season. This was a great game.
Best game of the season, I would agree.
Even if the Lakers lost, this was a game you could be proud of. Like let's say the Lakers lost, I still would have been extremely proud of this Lakers team. This was just a hard fought game.
The tenacity though, like the tenacity just to like get that lead and keep the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And every time Milwaukee fought back and we lost the lead or something, we kept fighting with it. We kept sticking with it, and we ended up pulling off the W. I love that. These are the kind of games that shape you and turn you into those contenders. Everyone that needed to step up. I mean, look, their big three played great, and our big three played great, and we won.
And you guys hear Mr. 8 to 10 every game. Mr. 8 to 10, Troy Brown. Well, he had 9 this game, but Troy Brown solid every game. That dude gives us 8 to 10 points. Reeves did his thing.
Everybody. This was an all-around effort game. Anthony Davis, though, man, come on. The dude,
44
points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks.
Telling you, if we can turn our record around, that man, if he continues to keep with this play, MVP.
If we make the playoffs, he has to win MVP. If he continues, assuming he continues to play this way.
Yeah. No, if he keeps up,
But I mean, LeBron with 28, Davis with the stat that I said, 44, 10, and 4, and then you had Russ. He came in with 15, 11, and 7. So he was almost Mr. Triple-Double. He shot 54% from the field, so he shot great. So our big three played great. Then you had Middleton. He was 6 of 11, 17 points. Giannis with 40. And then you had Drew Holiday had 28. So, I mean, so their big three played good. So there's no excuse, because the reason I'm even mentioning all this stuff is because there's always those people that are like, oh well, whatever, Middleton came back, it's the first game back, and it's like, but he played great, shot great, he didn't miss a beat, they were playing good, they were shooting the lights out, we stuck great, best defense in the league. Come on, I mean, this is as good of a win as it gets.
No, really, and I know you like our 3-point percentage lately. Even this game, I think we shot like over 40%. Like, it's been great.
Yeah, no, they really have. They've been shooting better. But I mean, the thing is, it's like I said in the beginning of the season, eventually we're going to average out.
Yeah.
Eventually we're going to average out. Now, look, hopefully, because this comment here, and I'm sure once as I get through the comments, somebody else I'm sure will mention this too. But this one's for you, Rob Pelinka. Get Bron and AD some help. A game like this is a game that if you're Rob Pelinka, you're looking at and going, okay, maybe we are right there. You know what I mean? Maybe we are. But here's the thing, though, is that
is that sustainable though? Well, don't be wrong. I mean, AD's doing this every night, but even he had a huge triple-double. Is that sustainable through the course of the season with AD's? I do have to ask. You know what I mean? I because I don't. You know what I mean? I can't leave this out. AD's injuries, that's what I'm saying. AD's injuries, LeBron's age. Now, if we put a piece, I think it's definitely we need a piece that can take off the load of AD right now because he has so much.
Do you trade Russell Westbrook at this point? Because I mean, he we've talked about this before, even on our channel. When you're talking Russell Westbrook, he's playmaker. He's the one that's setting everyone up.
He's the glue. Really, he is the glue. And you need him in the spot, and you need that chemistry because the connection between him and AD right now is the thing is, I'm telling you, I talk about all the time on our channel. Chemistry has its place. We need the chemistry.
I agree. It's game of the year, hands down. So far, it has been. And y'all wanted to trade AD.
Wait. Who wanted to trade AD? Not
He's talking.
Okay,
He's not talking to us. He's talking to Laker fans in general. There were a lot of Laker fans who were like,
No, yeah.
best game the big three has played together. Agreed. This might have been the best, in all honesty, this might have been the best overall game Russ has played for the Lakers. Like, he's had some good games this year, and he's had some like bigger number games, but I'm talking about like impact wise, playing in control. There were several opportunities where he could have just went. And he was the one slowing it down, telling everybody, hey, let's slow it down. Like,
which is weird.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Especially for Russ, because Russ is so
go.
His whole career just.
I agree. It is. But hey, I love it. Classic game, Goat Dad. Oh yeah. Wow, crazy game. Wow, everyone played well. Agreed. That was the best game, Lakers game I have watched since 2020. Yeah, that was an incredible game. Best signature win so far. Agreed. Lakers turning around slowly but surely. I still think we've seen enough to know, like, we're not there yet. And look, I have said from day one, you put LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook into the playoffs, I will take my chances. Even the Lakers currently constructed.
Doesn't matter who's there, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's there. Like, I mean, look, I'm not saying that they will win the championship, they will beat anybody. But look, if the Lakers make the playoffs with the team currently constructed, if the Lakers won the championship this year, I don't think there's a single person that would be surprised. There's always the people that just, they talk just to talk. Like,
even the way the season started out, though. No,
absolutely.
You don't think so?
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, you still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You still have Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Like, and the whole thing was, if those three can figure out how to play together, and they played a majority of the game together. It wasn't like they played a majority. If they can figure out how to play together, those three players might be the best three combined in the league. And they showed tonight that they very well might be.
On paper, yes. Yeah.
Now, can they continue to perform that way? I'm not taking. I want to clarify though, because I know people are going to take it and be like, "Oh, well, it's." I do understand it's one game, but this is a good stepping stone to show we can play an elite team, fully healthy, everyone playing great, everyone doing their part on the other end, shooting the lights out, number one defense in the league, all of that stuff, and LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook can carry the load and win. Their big three versus our big three was better tonight. And if we can continue to do that and show that we're capable of that, then yes, I don't think it would shock anybody if we won a championship this year. But I do think we need more. I do believe we need to take Patrick Beverley, Kendrick Nunn, and Damian Jones and go get the best, like, one or two players available possible. Yeah. If Russ can continue to fit in the way he's fitting in and play the way he's playing, I don't know if you can trade Russell Westbrook.
That's what I was going to ask you. Would you make the trade? Because I know I would not, just based off what we've seen. But if you're Rob, what do you do?
It depends on what it is. Like, so if you for Patrick Beverley or for Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, no. Okay. I even made a video earlier talking about the Chicago deal. Probably not. Although I think the Chicago deal is better than the Pacer deal. I don't know. Unless another better fitting star comes in. Say Kyrie, if Kyrie for whatever reason, if the Nets called and they were like, hey, we just want to get something for Kyrie. Yeah, I would probably do it. Outside of that, unless it's another game-changing player, I would probably just keep Russ because even if you did the Spurs deal, you're losing what Russ is the best on the team at, which is playmaking. And look, I know we have LeBron James. LeBron James playmaked beautiful tonight. But over the entire season, Russ has been our best playmaker. That doesn't mean that Russ is the best ball handler. That doesn't mean that Russ is he's the guy looking to set everybody up right now. Yeah. And I think people lose that. People when I say Russ, I trust Russ with the ball right now, even more so than LeBron. People are like, oh, so no, I'm not saying that he's a better player than LeBron. I'm not saying that, he's a better passer or anything. I'm saying the way Russ is playing right now, he's playing to get other people involved, where LeBron is playing, yes, to get other people involved, but to get his too. And maybe that changes. He did a better job tonight. He was great tonight. I don't want to, but I'm saying one game is not the entirety of the season. The entirety of the season, although since he's came back from injury, he's gotten better at it.
Yeah.
But for the most part this season, he's really kind of like hold the ball, let the clock run. It's something we've all complained about. Everyone has, right? And if LeBron can continue to play the way he played today, then great, right? Then maybe you could get away with the Russ trade, right? If LeBron is willing to play more playmaker, I don't know if he'd be willing to do that until he passes Kareem, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think once he passes Kareem, we'll see a different LeBron, because I think LeBron's like, I want to pass Kareem, and then the playoff mode LeBron.
Then it's going to be more about winning than it is just stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Best game of the season so far. Yes. My bro AD going crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Monstrous game. I loved what I saw from him. AD was a monster. Yes, this is the best game Lakers this season. Yes, let's go. 44 for AD. Agreed. We might be the best team in the NBA. It might be the Celtics, but we might be the best team in the league. It might be the Celtics, but still, when we try, lock, and care, like I would take chances against any other team. Yeah, I would take my chances. I don't know if we're the best team, but I think we're good enough to compete.
As much as I agree with you guys, and easy money, thank you. But as much as I agree with you, like both of you guys take on chance of any team. I don't know if I would say any team right now, but the majority of the teams that could potentially be in the playoffs.
What's a team that worries you? Absolutely.
The Warriors, honestly, right now, the Warriors. I mean, but
this
again,
experience?
and that's more so in the playoffs. I'm not talking about the record this season. I'm just saying that experience, and Warriors and Celtics.
Yeah, I look. My thing though is that like I don't like. There's not a single team that I look at and I go, there is no way the Lakers could beat them, especially in the Western Conference. There's not a single team that I look at in the Western Conference and I go, there is no way the Lakers can beat that team. And look, I'm not saying that they will. I'm saying I don't think that there's not a team. If this Anthony Davis, good luck. There's not a team in the league that can stop this Anthony Davis. LeBron James is still.
So you're saying if we take this game and duplicate this game throughout the season,
if this is the Laker team we can expect in the playoffs, tell me a team that can beat this.
No, agreed. Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, because I thought you just meant like in a general sense, but in this game, no. If we're all playing like this throughout the course of the playoffs, no, nobody's touching us. Like it's not even like Clippers, you name it. Like it's not even like a competition.
So this is a great point. So Cameron says, and it was with Chris Middleton when the last time we seen him with the Bucks, were unstoppable. So the Bucks last season were 37-10 when Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Holiday all played together. Guess who just won? The Lakers just did. Great team win, but that defense. We that's why I think we need a trade. We need to. Problem is, there's not really any like sizable wings that we.
How many threes did we give up tonight? We gave up
a lot. It was like
we gave up 17. Yeah, 17 threes.
Hey, props to you, Tyler. Tyler Hero. I don't know how you were this confident Lakers against the Bucks, but good shit. Because
I didn't know. I was like, that was such a bold like prediction. It came out of nowhere, and I was like, out of all teams that you call the
Lakers. This was the game to prove we are here. Like the Lakers had a terrible beginning of the season.
Yeah,
Lakers have turned it around since then. Which. This win.
You can't say easily scheduling anymore. You can't say easy scheduling because that wasn't an easy team.
Well, this win pisses me off even more because we lost to the Pacers.
Yep.
If we would have beaten the Pacers like we should have.
We lost to the Pacers. We lost to the Warriors, even though the Warriors were early.
We'd be a game away from 500. But whatever. I will take the Bucks win over the Pacers win. If I had to go in time and somebody said you can either have the Pacers win or the Bucks win, I would take the Bucks win. Because I think it's more valuable. I think it's more important. But the reason I was so confident that they were going to win this game is because if they were ever going to prove, especially to Rob Pelinka, right? Because all the talk is, that people within the team believe they're only a couple pieces away. If that's true, if those reports are true, then that means that's LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and probably Russell Westbrook that think we're right there. And if they do believe that, they needed to prove it. Not just that, but they needed to prove that they could beat an elite team. Because that's been the problem. Yeah, they beat Denver. Yeah, they beat the Pelicans. But does anyone really think Denver or the Pelicans are going to win the championship this year?
Well,
probably not.
And beat an elite team without LeBron scoring like 60. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron, like something that you know is not going to carry itself on.
Yeah. So that was my thing. Like, this is, if the Lakers were ever going to have a prove it game, here's our moment game, this is the game that it was. On the road, playing the number one defense, playing what many people believe is the best team in the league, playing the team that should win a championship.
That's the thing too, on the road.
Who's going to win that matchup? Guess what? Our boy AD won. Lakers, baby. This was a fun one to watch. Agreed. AD like that can go head to head with anyone. Agreed. This AD might be the best player in the league. Like, now, can he do that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he keeps to this play, there's not like MVP race. There's not. Yeah.
There's not a single player in the league that can do everything that AD can do. None.
Yeah.
None. Like Embiid, Joker, and I'm talking about all the intangibles. A guy that can get you 10 blocks a game, guard the perimeter, be a help defender, grab 15 boards, 20 boards, a guy that could get you 50, a guy that could shoot the mid-range, can shoot the three-point shot, that can, like, Giannis is incredible. Giannis is the best player in the league.
I was going to say Giannis is the closest that would come to that.
But he can't shoot the way AD
No,
can.
that's what I was going to say. He's not
he's got the defensive end, he's got the interior stuff like that. He's just a bulldozer, right? He just gets the ball, puts his head down, gets the hoop. Yeah. Anthony Davis is a unicorn. He's literally, like, he is, when he's playing to this type of level, there's no stopping this guy. Yeah. And we've all said we go as far as Anthony Davis takes us. We do. We go as far as Anthony Davis takes us. Westbrook was awesome. Westbrook was fantastic. This is the game people are going to be watching 50 years from now. Thriller. Absolutely. This was a great game. Like I said, even if the Lakers lost this game, this was a game you can hang your hat on. This is a game where you go, man, they competed the whole way. They fought hard. They stuck with it. But to actually win it, that was great. LeBron was huge down the stretch with clutch buckets. Agreed. And that's the LeBron we need. We need a close. We're in almost every. There's been 3 games this year that we couldn't have won. Like, outside of that, every game we've played,
and those are more so early on too. Yeah. When we were still trying to figure things out.
I don't care what LeBron James does or doesn't do at this point. He's the GOAT. I mean, hey, I've said LeBron is the greatest player ever. People get on me for criticizing LeBron at times, but there's a difference between criticism and, like, hate. People confuse the two all the time. Like, reminder, AD is back. Fact. AD is the most valuable player in my opinion. He is. If he keeps playing this way and the Lakers make the playoffs, he has to win MVP. Has to.
Yeah.
There's no.
Because who else are you going to give it to? Like, really, who else are you going to give it to?
Yeah. Nobody else is playing as good as Anthony Davis right now. Don't diss Celtics. They are number one team. Come on. That's the real classic. Great win tonight. Look, Celtics are the Celtics, but I don't see them beating the Bucks. I still think the Bucks are a better team.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Like, traditionally, it's a more classic rivalry.
The Celtics wouldn't have beaten the Bucks last year if Middleton didn't get hurt. Middleton.
I get you.
Literally said, "Look, I love Tatum. I love what they got, but the Bucks are the best. Bucks have the best defense, the best team in the league. Like, yeah, Celtics have the best record, but how often does the best record win?
And I think they're getting at the whole Lakers Celtics rivalry.
Yeah,
too,
I mean, I get
that. No, yeah.
Rush should have more assists. He should have, but guys are missing shots too. We all know Russ can't shoot, so stop shooting and pass and layups only.
I disagree.
And not just that, like, Russ go look up Russ's
this season. He has improved his shooting dramatically. Like,
Russ is actually shooting the ball pretty well this year. The best part is the Lakers led the entire game for the most part. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, even when they did lose the lead, they got it right back. They kept with it. They never let Milwaukee get that momentum that shifted. It was great. I'm so glad I left work early to watch this game. I had a feeling. I called it out to all my friends. AD was getting 40 tonight. They looked at me crazy. Hey, I feel it. I even had to bet on tonight's game, which I don't like betting on the Lakers. Unless it's like a certain spot. But I was like, I have to bet on the Lakers because I talked so much smack that the Lakers were going to win tonight. I was like, I need to prove it. Russ with 0 turnovers, managed the game amazing. Agreed. Like I said, this might have been his best overall impact game.
Yeah.
Russ was just good, and that's all we need from him. Exactly. LeBron and AD were the only ones to show out. Russ was fine, but I'm surprised we got the win with no other players stepping up against a team like this. Look, Russ was a huge cog. He was a huge factor. If we didn't have Russell Westbrook tonight, we would have lost this game. Russell Westbrook did so much. Yeah. So much this year. Things that get all the hustle plays, making, diving for the ball, get like that late game where he got the ball. He wasn't even in position. He was able to, and just completely change the tide of the game. 0 turnovers, getting the assist, setting guys. I mean, Russ was everything we needed him to be. Having a good game isn't equated to, putting up 30. It's like, what is your impact? What are you doing? You got to keep in mind, he's also the third option. Like, he had an incredible game. This win,
that's crazy. He's a third option coming off the bench. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what Steven saying the same thing I was just saying. AD really shut down those MVP chants in the fourth. Good job, LeBron James. 11 assists, 0 turnovers. Like I said, the Pacers game. This makes the Pacers game hurt way more. But hey, you got to take your lumps. I like that the Lakers have bounced back since that game. AD also 2 of 3 from 3, and both those threes were insanely clutch. Agreed.
Yes, it were.
If Davis can start hitting threes, watch out. If Davis can start hitting threes, watch out. He's been
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Oh.
Russ was just good. Did you watch the game? Exactly. Russ was great. Russ did everything we needed for him today. Russ had 0 turnovers, 11 assists. Brown with 11 assists. Any good playmaking from our floor generals. Agreed. AD shows everybody that he can ride on his back and be a top NBA team. Yeah. Great. Agreed. I pray for times like this, right? I feel it. Let's see. Rob can't have no excuses now. Everything is on display today. A tough fought team when an AD on his battle was crazy. It was great. An AD game on top. That's what you wanted to see. And Lonnie, that third quarter surge was amazing. Yeah, we needed that badly.
Yeah,
we needed that badly. So again, just great win all around from this team. I loved what I saw. Sorry, I tried to get in the chat. Let's pray AD does not get hurt this year. Yeah, seriously, I hope so. How about AD taking Giannis on superstar big man duel, dropping 44? Yeah, absolutely, just beautiful. AD was my MVP favorite game in the season, and this is the exact season. Yeah.
Let me really quick because I see it in the chat a lot. Yo, look, I promise you, like, when it comes to not every single player, but when it comes to Russell, it matters what doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Like you just said, like the hustle plays, like the going after loose balls, like all of that, like the playmaking, like the vision, like setting up your team, just literally running your offense like almost to perfection this game. Like you almost cannot ask anything more from your point guard than tonight. Like I'm sorry. Like if you watch this game and you're like, Russell's all right, I don't know what to tell you. Like
it's people that don't understand. It's people not understanding the impact. It's people that don't understand that don't see that there's more to points than just basketball. Or that there's more to basketball than just points. It's silly. Or it's just people hating on Russ just to hate on Russ. And we took on Bucks full strength. We wanted all the smoke. Let's get them. Middleton back. Let them have home court. We're still going to win. Yeah, exactly. That's why this was so good, because we had it was.
There was no excuses. They were, there was no excuses. They had their full squad. You know what I mean?
It was the perfect storm. Sorry, trying to multitask here. 80s last 8 games, 32, 15, 2.5. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. But what else? Sorry, like I said, trying to multitask real quick. There we go. No. Okay. Um, Impressive, most impressive. Yes, this was an absolute impressive game. Put beautifully. There we go. Okay. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, that AD stat line this last just stretch has been crazy.
I think we're a contending team. I don't care what anyone says. We have way better record if we didn't fumble some of those close games, and nobody wants to. Right now, the role players are stepping up. Yeah, I mean, guys are starting to average out too, which is good. Role players are starting to get comfortable. Chemistry's starting to get picked up. I'd still like a trade. I'd still like a move. I've always said I'll take my chances against this team, but you gotta. I still think we need a piece or two before we're like there.
Yeah.
AD at the 5 can win his first MVP award if the results Lakers becoming a postseason team. Yeah, I think so too. I think if they make the playoffs, you have to give him. You have to.
Yeah.
I just so happy Lakers got the dub. Played hard to that. It's happy for my squad. Agreed. I cannot agree more. Please leave this team alone. No trade. Westbrook is playing good. The chemistry is on point. Lakers in 5. You gotta move Nunn and Bev.
Really Amelia, I agree with you, and I said this a couple streams ago. I agree. Like, if we really do good on this next stretch of the next like 7 to 9 games, leave the team alone. But to your point, yes, the Nunn and Bev is like a huge issue. Just because of the non-production, I would at least at the very least get those two out of there. Go get a piece, if not two. I think maybe just a piece, but piece or two. Go get, like I said, really good role players, and I think we have a really good team.
Yeah. Also, the Chet and Tyler will be happy to read that I was actually pleased with Russ today. I low-key don't want to see him go, so he's fitting in right now. The hustle, play, fire. Yeah, he's great. Like I said, I don't want to see you got, if you're going to trade him, it has to be for the right trade because it's just the playmaking that he's doing right now. It's too valuable.
Well, that's the thing. But here's the thing. Okay, so if AD is carrying your team, which he is right now, you need someone who's going to you just need someone who's going to feed off the energy and just be able to
Russ rim pressure is too important for AD. Yeah, it is very. What is? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Officially the number 1 man. Yeah, seriously. Like this was an AD game, and I love it. I'm sorry I doubted your hot take on the Lakers winning the game. I'm eating my words now. Hey, look, like I said, I mean, any guess was a good guess. Even if you thought they were going to lose. I mean, all signs pointed to them probably losing this game just based on how the season's gone. But the reason I was just so confident is I was just like, if they were ever going to show up for a game, they were ever going to say hey, this is a state. If they were ever going to have a statement win, this was that game. On the road, number 1 defense, arguably the best team in the league, if not the best team in the league, many people's favorites to win the championship. A team that has been basically a 90% win team with Middleton, Holiday, and Giannis. If you were ever going to show hey, we're really turning the season around, this is that game. And for everybody to play good and win this game. This wasn't the Bucks had a terrible game. The Bucks shot 20% from 3 or something like that. No, everybody played good. The Bucks, their big 3 played great. Giannis had a 40-point game. Yeah. The Bucks usually win these games, 9 out of 10 times. It's to Sammy. We win Lakers game tonight. Yes, I love it. Russ took it serious. I think everybody did. I think everyone took it serious. Sorry about that. I'm sure you guys all heard that motorcycle that drove by.
What motorcycle?
I don't have the. Well, I just have the laptop straight in. I didn't plug a mic in or anything, so it's not condensed. AD and Russ played well together. Yes, agreed. They do play well together. Best Russ game as a Laker, hands down. Even from last year. Yeah, this might have been his best game. Seriously.
Yeah.
I am looking for some consistency first, but very impressive. We can't get too high and start getting our butts kicked. Yeah, agree. Can't get too high on the highs, can't get too low on the lows. This was a great, solid win, but we gotta keep the consistency going. AD and Russ are a good combo. They need to figure out some plays for Russ and Braun, though. Yeah, dude, they were running that pick and roll with Russ and LeBron, and that was really working too. They should do that more.
Finally, it's finally working.
Yeah. My bad. I was too excited with the game. Was good, Tyler. You feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, Jay. Thank you so much. And you're all good. No worries. Yes, LeBron James passed Magic Johnson. He is now sitting solo at number 6 all time in assists, which is crazy. Crazy to think. You know what's crazy is by the time he's done with his career, it is very possible that he might be top 5 in assists, number 1 in points, and like top 5 in rebounds or whatever, or top 10 in rebounds. That's insane. That's insane. I think Giannis is only a little bit better than AD. People have them so far apart all the time. I was saying Giannis number 1 and AD is like that. I think it's just the lack of consistency Davis plays with. And that's the problem. Look, when bubble AD was like unanimously like a top 3 player at the worst. That was like everybody kind of was like, man, this is the Anthony Davis that might be the best player on the planet. This AD is top 3 at the worst. Like this AD, in my opinion, is the best player on the planet. Just because, like, again, Giannis, I do think Giannis is the best player. But if AD can consistently play this way, not saying he has to get 44 a night or anything like that. I'm saying, like, just the combination of hitting outside shots, which has been a problem this season, right?
Yeah.
If he can start finally putting it all together and getting comfortable out there and stay healthy, I mean, who's better than him overall from both sides of the basketball? There's not really.
If you would have asked me the beginning of this year, then my answer would have been different. But like, he's really like, but like, I don't know. Like, I remember the beginning of this year. I know you remember we were like, oh, let's AD, be more aggressive. But he was like, bet. So then you turn it around. I mean, it's crazy.
This was the AD we needed to see. I hope Bron's ankle's okay too. They can't say Lakers win was a fluke because of missing people. Bucks had their big 3 and they still and their big 3 played great and everything. Like you can't.
That's even game. There, like I said, there is no making excuses.
Yes, congrats to LeBron for passing Magic 6 all time. Incredible. Could we get DeRozan without trading Russ? No, there's no way to get there. He makes too much money. The only way I'd trade Russ is for Kyrie too. It's the only way too. Just because I think Kyrie is just a better natural fit for me. Kyrie is the only one. Agreed.
And he could do what Russ is doing and probably do it to a better level.
I just think his impact scoring the basketball would just be, it's just too great to pass up. Bron and AD were both incredible from 3 in the clutch. Yes, agreed. Love to see that. I do too. Do the Chicago deal all day long. Problem is, I wouldn't give up for us. I just think, like, I wouldn't be mad if they did it, but it'd be tough. Gabriel and Bryant held their own too. Yes, they were both great. Dude, they're both so good. Like for their roles and what we ask from them and what we need them to do, they really are.
You kind of called it too with Bryant and Shooter coming back. I mean, I think as the season goes on, they may, like I said, their play may elevate. And I still think we're going to need another piece, which you were right. You did say, hey, they could come in and really make an impact.
My whole thing was like, Lakers are probably like 3 to 5 players away from being a legit contender. Well, Schroeder and Thomas Bryant coming back, if they can be productive, then that takes us from needing 3 to 5 to maybe 1 to 3. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think it's impactful, and why it matters. So Chicago will probably start tanking anyways. So I feel like with the way Russ is playing, what would they want him? Because he's doing good. Would Nunn, Bev, and another player work with picks? No, unfortunately, because like even if you just wanted to go get DeMar DeRozan, he's making like $36 million a year, or something like that. At the 125% rule, you have to basically get to like $28 million, and we don't have a way to do that. Like even if you took like Walker, because like Bev, Nunn, and Damian Jones basically get you to where you could get like a $26 million player. Yeah, it would be it'd be tough. You basically would have to trade like half your roster to just go get DeMar DeRozan. Um, Technically, could you get there? Sure, but at some point it would just wouldn't make any sense because the Lakers would have to fill those roster spots. So how
Yeah.
do you do that? Lakers would have the Chicago Bulls would have to waive a bunch of players. So like, yeah. Um, Braun changed because he heard the noise. AD is the man now. Yeah, I hope so. I hope he keeps letting AD be the guy. AD is in beast mode. Agreed. Because you have Goose on the floor too. Yeah. Darvin Ham coached a good game, subs and timeouts. Agreed.
Yeah.
And I said that too. I even said that too in both live streams, my live stream and our live stream. That if there was ever a game that Darvin Ham was going to have a good coaching game, it was going to be against the Bucks because he knows the Bucks inside and out. He knows all of that stuff. Which, by the way, real quick, shameless plug for two things. One, subscribe to this channel. I greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 10K here. And then in the description of this video is another channel that me and Jake here do called AIS The Lakers Show. We have live streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So go subscribe to that channel as well. We're on the road to 3K there. So go subscribe over there, subscribe here, and help me start climbing to 10K and help us get to 3K by the end of the year because that'd be awesome. We're almost 3K over there. Let's hope Braun doesn't have that mindset because he won't pass Kareem until near the end of the season. LeBron's so good, he could go get his 20 plus in his sleep.
Yeah.
They do need to start giving those foul calls. Ham just better had beat his old team. No, should he take your man? Yeah, exactly. The pupil has overcame the teacher. The student has overcome the teacher. AD MVP today, facts. I'm not worried that much about Golden State because they have no answers for AD and LeBron, and Clay ain't the same. Yeah, but I mean their experience is still pretty.
It's scary. That's why I'm saying like they have no one on their team besides Steph. That's like the scary player. But like no, it's the experience. That's all.
Keep Westbrook. Yeah, I do. I think you can't trade Westbrook unless it's like for a specific reason. Well, obviously the rotation will get adjusted, but DeRozan is guaranteed bucket, hands down. Russ just supposed to be playmaker, right? I mean, look, DeRozan is. It just fit is a question. I don't deny that. But I also think he could work with the way that the offense is playing. And to have him as a mid-range threat, I think would be very important. Plus, if you look at all like the top teams, they all have like Milwaukee has Middleton, who's like a great mid-range threat. He's also a good three-point shooter, but he likes to operate in the mid-range. The Suns, they have Booker and Chris Paul operating in that mid-range. Even the Warriors, they've always been good. Like, yeah, they can hit the three, but they can also knock down and operate in the mid-range, stuff like that. So I wouldn't hate it, but it's one of those things where it's like, played the best game of the season. I agree. I think it was Grayson Allen, but one of those last shots that the Bucks got that was wide open was very, very bad defense. Possibly could have cost us the game. Still a great win though. We got it. We still really need to guard the perimeter better. Seriously,
wing defenders.
Tomorrow ball handler though, you can't have Russ, him, and LeBron yet. We need to trade Bev Nunn and Westbrook to really unlock this team. No disrespect to Westbrook, love him and his role, but we need his contract to get more talent. Yeah, but it depends on what it is. Because here's the thing: you get 3 role guys. Now you're adding so much pressure on LeBron to be the playmaker, to be the facilitator. Schroeder can help. Yeah, Austin Reeves can help. But come playoff, Russ is very valuable in being able to play make and be able to play make when it matters, right? And that crunch time stuff like that. I think you trade Bevan Nunn, you go get a piece or two, evaluate, see where you're at, and then if something comes up that is this is the move, then go do that move. But I think you trade Bevan Nunn, go get, if you could get Sadiq Bey and Bojan Bogdanovic. I'm not saying they will. I'm just using that as an example. But if you could, that might be enough with Russ as playmaker and LeBron and AD. You go get another 20-point-a-game scorer, You go get a young 3-and-D wing that can score in a vacuum, stuff like that. You might be there. They might be there. I definitely do think that they need a deal. I said it after the Pacers game. If you look at the Pacers game, you look at the Spurs game. We need another scorer. We need another guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you could get a playmaker scorer for us, like a heavy scorer and a good just playmaker, it's a good trade. You know what I mean?
It's got to be the right thing. I really do. I really think we still need a move or two. It was Allen with the wide open shot. Yeah. But let's see. Sorry, trying to find something that's to us real quick. Giannis stays healthy though. Will AD stay healthy? He has so far. So why knock him otherwise? I'm taking a shot and one to the face for this game. I feel that my high school team won and caught the rest of the Lakers game for another win. Congrats on the high school win and awesome.
Nice.
Great on the Laker win. Congrats. I love that.
Congrats.
Let's see. I agree. Even if they lost, they still competed, but they had to get the win and really solidify some. Yeah, I agree. We needed this win. From Australia, what is going on? Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And yes, absolute great win. Seriously, this was a wonderful, wonderful win. I'm all for AD MVP, but all of Tatum, Luka, and Steph are having incredible seasons. They'll at the very least make it tough for him. No, I agree. But the thing is, so Luka was my favorite to win MVP this season originally. I wouldn't be shocked if Luka wins it. I don't think they'll give it to Steph again. I don't. But
wait. What do you mean again?
I mean, because Steph's won two already.
Well, yeah, no, he's won 2 unanimous back to back. I thought you just meant okay. Yeah, no, it depending on what record they end up with the Warriors, I think Steph would be in the race, and I think he could potentially get it.
If the Warriors were like the 1 or 2 seed, yes, I think they'd have to give it to him. Yeah. But if they like finish as like the 6th seed, or something like that, I don't think they'll give it to him. I think AD has a better chance of if AD gets the Lakers to the 6th seed, and I think AD wins MVP.
Yeah. Just because the all around, I think it just beats Steph out. You know what I mean? Just like the defense, everything. He's your complete package.
Yeah. Russ was grabbing contested rebounds all game. He was great. That is not how basketball works. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is we have no clue the chemistry impact of dealing a player with Russ whose pace and energy is important. Agree. There are a lot of factors going into all that stuff. Lakers had that Mamba mentality tonight, hands down. I loved it. I'm telling y'all, we trade Bat Bev and none for Bog and Bay. We good. I agree. I would love that. That. If we can pull that off somehow, let's do that. Bro, these duo show are even more fun. I know y'all have other channel, AIS Lakers. Everyone go follow it. Thank you so much. Yes, and link in the description for that channel. Go subscribe to that channel. Go check that out.
Thank you.
Duo is also really entertaining in this channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I've brought him on a couple times, stuff like that. I just, I want to have like my own established channel that I build the brand on and expand, and then, have other channels. That's why, Jake was like, I want to do a YouTube channel. And I was like, would you do a Laker channel? And he was like, hell yeah, because I know he's a Laker fan. And I was like, I want to do something else and make it different, but still in the same scope of what I'm doing here. Because obviously I want to grow the brand, expand the brand, the As It Stands brand, stuff like that. So I have the As It Stands channel, which also, if you're not subscribed to that, go subscribe to that channel. Talk everything else but the Lakers. I do talk Lakers sometimes, but mostly everything else. But yeah, so now we got As It Stands, and then we got this Laker channel, and then we got the Laker show with me and him. So go subscribe to those. Again, links in the description, and subscribe here. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you like these. I like these too. It's nice to have. I mean, I love talking to you guys. I do like our personal time, going through stuff, but I do like having somebody else to like feed off of and stuff like that. It is fun. Because we needed him, that's like for us to be halfway decent. Yes, we are happy as hell. Really, That one Kendrick Perkins stay aging extremely well right now. The outfit Russ shows up, and it's the most important part of the game. Stat sheet.
Facts. Depending on what kind of like outfit he shows.
Yeah, that's the Russ brings energy every night. Yes, facts. That's one thing that you can never, knock Russ for. Whether he's having a good game or bad game, he's always going to give you that energy. I don't
His
think
whole
people are
career,
gonna
like
on the road trip now because we got the best team out of the way. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah.
Rob Pelinka would be making a huge mistake trading Russell Westbrook. In my view, the team is finally playing as a unit. I agree. It's like I said, it's got to be the absolute right deal. Can't just trade him, just trade him. It's got to be really worth it. Of course, I'm happy he doesn't suck. If he was making 10 to 15 million, I would never want to give him up. But the team is constructed not good enough, and we need more talent. Sorry, it depends. Like I said, look, I'm not saying that you're wrong. It's just I would rather see like what can you get for Bev and Nunn. What if this team really is just Sadiq Bey and Boyan Bogdanovic away?
Well, you can argue it now. You know what I mean? Like you can legitimately argue that. Like this tonight was proof.
What if we really are just like a piece or two away from being one of the best teams in the league? Instead of going,
I don't think it's a what if anymore. I think it's a fact. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. It's one game. We got to get like a few more of these wins underneath our belt. But I do think like now it's more of a fact than it is a what if. I think we can almost take the what if out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I can understand that, but I just think I want to keep things in perspective because I would rather instead of just trying to do the gun ho move that may or may not work, do the smaller move first, reevaluate. Because let's say on the 16th, right, they do a trade, right?
Yeah.
They let's just say, for example, let's just say they do Boyan Bogdanovic and Sadiq Bey, right?
Okay.
And
now for who? For Nunn? Sorry, for
Nunn, Bev, and Damian
Jones,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say you do that. Boom. You got that done. That's out of the way.
Okay.
Now you basically now have 3 months, 2.5 months to evaluate and see where are you at.
Before the trade deadline. Okay.
Yeah, from the trade deadline, which is, I believe, I think it's like February 14th this year. Yeah. So you have all the rest of December, you have January, and you have,
right before the All-Star break, I believe. Yeah.
So in that case, now you're looking at it as like, okay, where are we? During that stretch, say you had, 30 games. If you're, 20-10 in those 30 games with Boyan and Bey, I don't think you should do a trade. But if you're through 30 games, let's say you're like 18-12, then you probably need to do a big trade. So then maybe now look to move Russ. I just think it depends on where are you. I'd rather do the smaller deal that brings guys in that are more likely to be impactful than do a huge major, roster haul. And now you got to fit all these pieces in. If it doesn't work, you're kind of screwed, and you threw away what may or may not have worked. And it's like, dang, we should have kept Russ.
No, I agree with you. But even that little trade that you just mentioned, the little one, like even if we just do the one of Nunn, but let's get that done sooner than later. Though I kind of feel now after seeing this tonight, I kind of feel like now, okay, let's get something done. But now, the closer we wait to the trade deadline, more players will probably get offered up. Though that's another, you know what I mean?
That's true. You never know what's going to be there coming.
Exactly.
If AD plays like this and stays healthy all year and doesn't get MVP, then it's corporation giant machines. Yeah, seriously, I agree.
Shout out to the I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's a Nicki Minaj quote. I recognize that the corporate machine, the machines and giants.
Shots 3. Well, first off, what's going on, Raymond?
What's up, Raymond?
Rebounds, 0.3%. All-star complete team win. I enjoy the win and exhale. Tough schedule ahead. Peace. Yes, agreed, Raymond. I'm with you. AD had a slow start to the season, but he's picked it up, and even LeBron's coming back. He's looking even better. Agreed. LeBron looks like he's got more lift. He looks more energized. That rest, that week or 10-day break or whatever it was really beneficial for him. really
Yeah.
beneficial. So yeah, that was good. Oh, I want to put on. Oh, sorry. Um, I'm not sure we need more talent. I think we need a small forward that is a little better than Troy Brown Jr. Maybe veteran and maybe a veteran like Boogie Cousins. Honestly,
Well,
I
the
would.
thing is with Boogie is the injuries though.
And I don't. He just can't play very much. I'd rather go. Like I said, I'd rather go get Whiteside personally. I really would. I'd rather go get Hassan Whiteside. Um,
I still think we need okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. A small forward? I mean, that's an interesting take though. I haven't heard that one yet though, actually.
oh, that's what this comment that I skipped was for. Where was Dennis? Yeah, Dennis didn't play because as Sammy said, um, he dropped. His wife dropped out another baby. Um, that tall guy from Chicago will work. Yeah, he can shoot. He can. Yeah, Vucevic, Nikola Vucevic. Um, he would end up eating the cap space because we'd have to pay him. I'm telling 1920 2.0 team with another piece or two. We on sucks that Russ probably can't stay and experience potential chip. He's been a big part of early season wins. That's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like I said, it depends on how much better we get with a trade or two.
Yeah.
I am moving Nunn, Jones, and if I have to include the lottery pick 2029 first to get a good young upcoming small forward, to be it. But I'd offer second round picks, yeah. So would you say the best team won tonight? I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, tonight, like Lakers were
Yeah.
Lakers were obviously the better team tonight. But like, I don't want to say like, oh, Lakers are better than Milwaukee. I still think it right now. I still think it a 7-game series. It would be hard to bet against Milwaukee to lose
Yeah.
against the Lakers. But
That would be a
I
little
will
rough.
say if the Lakers play like this, they might be the better team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that they're the best. I wouldn't say they're the best because now you're saying like the Lakers are the best team in the league. I don't think they're that good. I think it was a very solid win. I think we were very good. I think it looked great. As much as I would love to say like, yeah, we're the best team in the league, I feel like I have a responsibility to you know what I mean. I feel like I have a responsibility as a content creator to try to be as unbiased as possible. I'm sure that
As
there are some.
transparent.
I'm sure there are some content creators that may tell you that, but I don't. I just I can't. I wouldn't say we're the best team. We were the better team tonight for sure.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as a trade for a player and they just fit in right away. Yes, agree. No, if you follow the game and just have a different opinion, keep Russ above. 80 is back for now. Yes.
I'm gonna keep Bev. I'll keep Ross though.
Jones on a minimum contract, so he's not an issue. I agree, but if you can use him to get, if you could add him to salary to go get you, another piece or two, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, if we end up
Yeah.
or stuck with Jones, then I don't think it's the end of the world. This game was so fun. I agree. This was a really fun game. I mean, we are like what 7-2 in the past games or 6-3, something like that. They're on a roll. You're not going to win every game. No, I agree. Look, yeah, we're 7-2, I believe, in the last 9 games. But this was it hurts that we lost the Pacers game because it doesn't hurt.
And as close as it was, too, like
if it was. Here's the thing, though: if the Lakers just lost that game, like say the Pacers just shot the lights out, we just lost that game, it would have been easier to stomach. But to be up 17 in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left and lose that game, that's what hurts. That's what hurts.
I mean, they did shoot our lights up. I know what you're saying. If the game was just they just got carried away, and yeah, no, I hear you. That was rough. That was rough.
What's up, Jacob? Chemistry without talent goes nowhere. Chemistry is important. Absolutely, you got to have chemistry. Giannis is just more ball dominant than AD. He has the ball in his hands a lot coming down the court. He's almost like a big LeBron that don't shoot too much. In my opinion, AD and it's 2 different play styles. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. No, you just don't go and trade Russ for guys who won't play as well as he's been playing. Agree. You can't just trade Russ just to trade Russ. Lakers
What's
got a
up,
real.
Cardi B?
I wouldn't be Cardi B. What's up? Love your music. No, I
Cardi.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, Lakers. I've always said, I will take my chances uh, in a playoff series. There's not a single team in the league that I'm afraid of. Lakers
Yeah.
win the next 5. I think so. I wouldn't be surprised. How about a win tonight? We look so beautiful. Agreed. It was a beautiful win. No. What just happened? Oh no. Sorry, I lost my place. Darn it. Where did I go? Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay. Um, sorry, trying to find comments to me.
Sorry. Sorry. No, I'm not keeping Bev. Sorry. No, we need to get Bev out of here. Sorry. I wanted to clear that right up. No, keep Russ, get rid of Bev. Bev and none. Yeah. Definitely sorry. I think I might have said keep Bev. No, definitely don't keep Bev.
Experience doesn't matter. Okay, Tyler. So who will really give us a good shot at contention? The Chicago trade, Hornets trade, or the Pacers? Although I know you're not picking the Pacers trade. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I don't necessarily think any of those deals make us like contenders. Because again, chemistry is a big factor, fit is a big factor. Like there are a lot of factors. Like you never really know how. Like maybe the Pacers deal happens and it's great, and
Yeah.
maybe they really are able to balance it and figure it out and do all that stuff. I don't know. I just think a lot of people when they look at the Pacers deal, I think they just want to see the names of the jerseys on the back of the Lakers. Like that's kind of what I feel like at times. I could be completely wrong, but I think people just are mesmerized by like the idea and the potential of like, oh, this like if you have Buddy Hield and Miles Turner and Anthony Davis, LeBron James, I'm like, yeah, that's great. But like who's defending the perimeter? We already are terrible on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Who's defending the perimeter now? And like, things like that. Same thing with Chicago. Like,
As I mentioned, Buddy Hield's not a great of a playmaker as Russ.
yeah, well, you're losing your playmakers. And the thing, and like so like I think the Chicago deal is better than the Pacers deal, but I don't even know if that, because again, fit is a big thing. Like does DeMar fit in, and is he okay? Like who's gonna play third fiddle? Right now we know Russ is willing to play third fiddle. Is
Well,
LeBron?
DeMar's in one guy too. He's in one
Yeah,
guy, so
well,
the
he's
ball
been
needs to be in his hands.
yeah.
Like
I mean, he's averaging 26 a game, stuff like that. His production's going to go down. He's probably not going to average 26. I just think it depends.
not playing with Bron and AD. No.
I really like the Hornets trade because I don't think
Yeah.
it would cost much. The Hornets and the Pistons deal might be two of my favorite trades right now. Depending on what you get, uh, I really like the Hornets deal. If you could get Washington, Rozier, and Kelly Oubre, but right now, there's not a single deal out there right now that I look at and go, that makes us a bona fide contender. Like there just isn't. Like I think that there are deals that make us better and put us closer, but like a trade that I look at and I go, man, that makes us one of, if not the best teams in the league. I don't really think that's out there right now. But maybe a collection could, right? Like
Yeah.
what if you could do like the Pistons and the Hornets deal? Maybe now we're a contender. Or you could do the Pistons and like the Pacers deal. Maybe, you know what I mean? Or like I think it just depends on what but one individual deal, I don't think there's any deal right now that I look at and go, that makes us the best team in the league.
What about the because I know she asked about the Spurs as well. What about the Spurs trade?
Again, I kind of put that in the category with like the Hornets deal, like the Hornets, and like I think you get a KCP type player in Richardson, which would be nice. You get Jakob Poeltl, who could be a center, which could be nice, and then you get Doug McDermott be your 3-point shooter. I think would be nice. I don't think that makes us a lockdown lockdown contending team, but I think it makes us better. I think it puts us closer. But can we do the Spurs deal and like Detroit? Now I think maybe we might be, because now you got Boyan Bogdanovic, Sadiq Bey, Jakob Poeltl, Josh Richardson, Doug McDermott. Now you got
Yeah.
multiple shooters, you got multiple defenders, you got another center, you got you got a 20-point score. I think it would really have to be multiple.
Yeah,
trades.
but even if we did that, we would have to give up Russ because we need the cap space.
Yeah.
If we did the two team.
Yeah. Those first have a good chance of being lottery picks. You only get one trade with them. Yeah, I agree. Even Rob Pelinka said, I only get one shot at this. DeMar DeRozan is a good pick and roll ball handler, and you can't sag him or Kyrie. The only trade. All them other trades don't make you better. Yeah, I think they make you better. I just don't think they make you like a
Kyrie
contender.
fits a lot better than DeMar does. I mean, just on paper.
I mean, Kyrie gives you more.
Yeah.
How did those lottery picks feel when you picked up? Sorry. How come a Lakers winning night always has less turnout than a losing? I don't know, because there's more people that like to talk smack than. Earlier, I don't know if you were here earlier. Earlier, we had like as much as like 170 people at one point. It didn't last very long. Everyone just kind of came in and then just turned around and left, just because more people like to talk negatively. With how Russ is playing, would you still trade him for DeRozan if the opportunity is there? I don't know. It'd be tough. It would be hard not to. I think DeRozan would be a better fit. I probably would.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to give up both first for it, or at least both unprotected first for it. But
it's a thought. I mean, it's a thought. Yeah, I can't even answer that one straight up. I mean, I don't know, but Kyrie for sure.
who is the one player that you absolutely want that'll be available on the trade market that can be that playmaker and scorer and fit with? If I don't think there's really anybody right now. I think Terry Rozier is probably the closest. He's just small. That's my concern with him. That because you said that's available and on the trade market. So
Yeah.
I would say that if Gordon Hayward wasn't injury prone, Gordon Hayward might be that player. Like if Gordon Hayward was just a healthy Gordon Hayward, and he didn't have the injury history, although if that was the case, he might not even be available. But if for whatever reason, say we could rewind the clock and we can make it to where he never was injury prone, he might be the perfect play, like that perfect complement.
The shoulder, bro. I'm telling you, I cried. I was like, I wanted to see him in a Lakers uniform so bad.
Right. Yeah, but currently, I don't think there's really that player out there currently. Let me see. Trying to find Knicks high on Cam. Yeah, they are now. They really are now. They seem to really like Cam. Warriors up 9 versus the Bulls right now.
By the way, Cam is the truth.
Hope they lose the likelihood of. I hope they keep losing. They need to keep losing.
Who, the Warriors?
Never mind, not by 9.
Look at the Nets beating the Raptors.
I put on the USC game now. So, he's wide open. Take it to the house. Take it. Oh man.
Who are they playing?
That was an incredible play.
Who are they playing?
They're playing Utah right now.
Utah State?
It's a good game. No, just Utah. It's a hell of a game right now. USC is losing too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Basketball, football.
DeMar's just cold, man. That's a crazy big three. A center AD, a 1 to 5 LeBron, and a 2 or 3 DeRozan. Is DeRozan considered 3 and D? I wouldn't. I mean, he's.
I would say 3 and D. I would say 3.
He's not a great 3-point shooter, but he has improved defensively over the last few years, which is surprising because he was not a very good defender at all in Toronto, and then he went to San Antonio and they made him a serviceable defender. I'm so happy Lakers are back. Where are the haters now?
Mr. 81, I know you were skeptical at the beginning of the season, so I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I hope you're feeling better about our team. We're back. We're back.
This game proves Lakers can't do the pace trade. I agree. I've never really been high on the Pacers trade to begin with. They need, like I said, take Bev and Nunn, do a small trade, see where you're at, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I
Uh,
swear, and let me tell you, because I want to get rid of Bevan Nunn so bad, but if they go to another team and start balling out, I'm gonna lose my mind.
yeah.
I'm gonna lose
Well,
my
that's probably
mind.
that's probably exactly what's going to happen too. I just feel like in 1920 we didn't have star players other than AD and LeBron really, and everyone just stepped up. I feel like better players than what we have will make us better contender. Yeah, I don't think we're that far. I really don't. Um, I want to keep Russ, man. I feel it. I do too. Um, the Lakers need a 6'8", 3 and D wing to start beside LeBron and AD, Lonnie and Schroeder. Problem is there aren't. If there were those guys available, that'd be like every team in the league would probably be trying to trade for him. Um,
6'8", 3 and D.
if we get Kyrie, you basically talk about Jeremy Grant. If we get Kyrie, how we know he's going to play the whole season? No shade. That might be a pointless trade. You literally never know with him. I mean, I get that, but I think Kyrie's got to prove himself badly. Like I think he would be on his best behavior. Plus, you got LeBron James to
I
kind
was
of
gonna say it's Braun that I think the
yeah
respect is there for, so he might, you know.
yeah. Um, let's see. Uh, I agree. Poor Gordon. He can never catch a break. No pun intended. No, seriously. Like he would be great, but it's just unfortunately the dude can't stay healthy. It sucks. It sucks.
I'm like not the shoulder, man.
Yeah, no cap. Jake and you together are a great duo. It's like that one bounce LeBron and AD and traffic great points chemistry. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, we've been friends for a long time, so
Thank you,
we,
Easy
we
Money.
should have good chemistry. But yeah, again, go subscribe to our channel. We have a channel together. AIS The Lakers Show. Link in the description. Go subscribe over there. Support over there. See how many subscribers we're at over there right now. Hang on, let me switch over and subscribe to this channel too. Don't forget to subscribe over there. So we're at 2750. So head on over there. Link in the description. AIS The Lakers Show.
Yes.
Go subscribe. Go subscribe over there, and then you can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for live streams. We do that over there. I wonder if we could get OG from the Raptors. I don't think so. I think if OG was available, I think there would be a lot of teams going after him, and I think we'd end up getting phased out. Personally, I'm pretty sure if Kyrie was going to the Lakers, he'll play way better than in Brooklyn because you got LeBron and AD. Those three drop 30 plus every night, especially if everybody's healthy. Yeah, I think he'd be really good. I think he would be fine. My concern would be after LeBron leaves.
Yeah.
We're back. Not quite, but trending in good direction. I agree. I don't want to say we're a contender or anything like that, but we're heading there, heading in the right direction.
Well, we don't need. I mean, it's not like panic mode anymore. Like in the beginning of the season, we were like, "Ugh," like.
See, but that's the problem. Easy money is that look, there's either 3 or D guys. Like Jay Crowder, like yeah, he's a great D guy with some size, some length, stuff like that. But he's not a very good. He's like a 32% 3-point shooter. Like he would be one of our worst 3-point shooters. Like he's never like that's the problem. There's no like legit 3 and D guy. Like that's our problem.
Well, Crowder's more D than he is 3.
Yeah, exactly. We are meshing. Agree. There's very few like 3 and D guys in there. Oh, where were we? Here we are. What do you think about? What do you think of Nunn and a first for PJ Washington? I wouldn't do it. I like PJ Washington, but you can't give up a first for just Washington.
Yeah.
You got to get a couple pieces.
I mean, no, I don't know.
He's gonna go crazy. Yeah, Bev will probably be like the old Bev. If he,
Right?
Yeah, he'll probably shoot like 40% from 3 a game.
I don't know what about the Lakers. They just have like it's almost like it's a weird curse.
Yeah, seriously. We thought he had that respect for Katie though. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna mention that, but I guess not. Probably because he's won with LeBron too, and like, well, there's just a respect when you win with someone. I don't know. Maybe the championship in Cleveland, had a little bit to do with it. I don't know. I guess
I'm sure. I can't wait till mid-December till we hear about the trade rumors. Just none of them to happen. Agreed. Hey, it gives me content for the channel, so I'm thankful. I like it. It gives me free content. If we did the Chicago trade, is that going to put us in title favorites? I'm all for writing that roster out and maybe adding some solid depth. We got a good thing going. Yeah, I see. That's the problem. I don't know if it does. I mean, I think it
If the
makes
chemistry works, I think it does. But if the chemistry doesn't work, it's gonna
it would be interesting. Not just that, but DeMar DeRozan he's been the most clutch player the last like 2 years or whatever. If we want to sign Reeves, Gabriel, and Lonnie, we might not want to do anything. Yeah. Problem is, I don't think we'll be able to keep Lonnie regardless. I think he's played himself into too big of a contract, personally. I'm about to watch the fourth quarter of this game again. It was so fun and crazy to watch. Yeah. Y'all think LeBron stays after his 2 years? I don't know. He said he wanted to go wherever his son goes, and any team is going to make that happen. Yeah, I just think it depends on where the Lakers are. Like if the Lakers are like a contender, I think he stays. I think, yeah, like I said, I think it just depends on where's the team at. But next question.
Watch him go to the Clippers.
That'd be devastating. Next question: do y'all consider LeBron James a true Laker after 7 seasons and will be 9? I think he's got to bring us one more. I think he's got to bring us one more. If he brings us one more, I think he'd be up there for sure. But anyway, we got to the end of the chat. So anything else you want to say before we skate on out of here?
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Every game I see, I guess I see the progression, and I'm calling it going out there early championship finals pre-show, Bucks versus Lakers.
Okay, I hope so.
They look. They say I'm crazy, right? They said you were crazy for calling this win against. But look, watch.
I wouldn't. Like I said, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all. But
we got this.
But yeah, outside of that, everyone, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We thank you all so very much for hanging out with us. Also, again, if you're not subscribed to AIS The Lakers Show, which is mine and Jake's channel that we do together every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, go subscribe over to that channel. Link in the description of this video. If you've been here for since the beginning of the show, you might have to refresh it and then go do that. Otherwise, just type in AIS The Lake Show and it'll come up. So we appreciate all of you. You are all very awesome, and we will see you all in the next